So you are the Burdens, and you are a year out now and 115 pounds, and you are 6 months out and 83 pounds down.
Yes.
And you guys have been doing very well, right?
Yes, very excited.
Any problems you've had in the recovery?
No problems at all for me. I haven't had any issues, and it's been the best thing that I ever did.
And how about you, Beth? Any problem?
I agree, not too many problems. Dumping syndrome every now and then. You learn from what you ate.
And dumping syndrome is a good thing, right? Because when do you dump?
When you eat something bad.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you don't eat it again.
There you go. So the reason we're doing this is because you mentioned something, and you guys started talking about it, how your diet has changed. It's like almost like it's forced you to eat different, healthier.
Yes. So,
Can you like mention what you were saying before?
Okay, so first of all, the yogurt. I never ate yogurt in my life. I hated yogurt. And of course, I was forced into eating it after surgery. But then I just started loving it. I love yogurt. I eat yogurt every single morning. I can't wait to have breakfast of yogurt. And it's
What would you eat before surgery?
Oh, bacon, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's. And I've actually tried to eat that, but it's like the thought of it is really good, but the moment it's sitting there in front of me, I'm like, oh, this was a big mistake. I don't even want it. And I'll pick like a little bit of the egg off, and I won't eat the bacon, and I might eat 3 little bites of one side of the bread, and then I'm like, okay, that was enough. I'm going back to yogurt.
And you were mentioning even like with dinner and stuff, you are now eating things like fish and...
Right, I crave things that I didn't ever used to like fish and shrimp that wasn't breaded fried. I like things that I just didn't like before. And I crave things that I never would have eaten before. And it tastes good to me. It just tastes different.
And so what happens when you say you dump?
That would be you.
Oh, me? You start sweating and feeling like a horrible...
And so do you think that's a bad thing to have or a good thing to have?
In the moment? It's not too fun, but it does teach you what to eat and what not to eat, and
right.
It's like a guide.
And so do you think like when you eat something that makes you feel bad, do you try it again?
No.
No, you usually don't try that bad thing again, right? So do you get that when you eat like good stuff?
No.
No.
We share more.
We do share a lot.
One of the things that I've really noticed is I didn't recognize that I was so selfish about my food.
It's true.
Don't touch my plate. Don't touch my food. And if my husband wanted to share something with me, I would be like, no, if you want yours, get your own, because I want all of mine.
Now we're all like, you get this, and I'll get this, and you can have a little bit of this, and we'll eat that.
And we literally eat off each other's plates all the time. And usually between the 3 of us, we can have 2 normal meals. But like today, we had a small plate of from Bahama Breeze, just plantains and a little bit of barbecue beef or barbecue pork. And Bethany had a salad.
Grilled fish tacos.
Grilled fish, and David had a salad, and we just kind of all ate a little bit of everybody's.
What about before? Well, you would have just...
Oh no, I would have stabbed you with a fork. Stay away from my food.
And we would have had an appetizer, and each of us would have had a dessert.
Yeah, that's the thing. We would have had an appetizer, which we skipped, and we would have had definitely a dessert for everybody. And no, we had one dessert. I ate 2 or 3 bites. Bethany ate 2 or 3 bites, and that's all I wanted. It's not like, oh.
And do you think like when you leave, do you think you're starving to death? Do you feel unsatisfied?
No.
Never.
That's good. That's the other thing about eating like healthier foods is you could eat the same amount of a healthy food compared to the same amount of an unhealthy food, and you'll feel better, I guess. You feel like exactly.
You feel like,
I don't know how to say
I had
it,
something to eat, and I feel good.
You feel satisfied, but you don't feel like you left the table feeling like...
Even yesterday, we went to Chef de France in Disney World, and we got a crepe, and we got I got a French onion soup and a quiche, and it came with a small salad. And together we ate about half the French onion soup, and we just said, please take it away, because we wanted to leave room for everything else. And then she ate maybe, well, between the two of us, we ate about a third of her.
A third of mine.
And about a third of mine. And then it's like, you have to learn to let go and
let them take it away.
Let them take it away, you know. And we did take our French baguette home, and like a little bit at a time, because I love their French baguettes. And we shared a dessert there, and we left satisfied and happy, and nobody was sick. And
well, see, I think this is really something very interesting, because a lot of people don't understand the concepts of things to eat before surgery, things to eat after surgery, why certain eating habits are bad, and why certain procedures are more effective as far as weight loss, because they convince you kind of not only to eat in a different way, but to eat different foods. And certain patterns change the types of foods you eat, whether it be fried foods, high sugary foods. A lot of those don't agree very well with this surgery,
right.
Which is kind of what we want. We want to get people to migrate towards healthier foods. And so there's always that kind of reinforcement where when you try to cheat this, you don't have very much good luck with it. So.
Well, and you find it just doesn't satisfy anyway.
It doesn't.
And
you feel bad, and then you're hungry 2 hours later.
Yeah, and my biggest fear before surgery was that I wasn't going to get to eat the things that I loved anymore. And the reality is I don't love them anymore.
Excellent.
So I don't really care. I don't miss them because I don't want them anymore.
Fantastic. All right, so I will see you in about 6 months, and you in about 6 months. You'll be a year and a half. You will be 1 year. And thank you so much. And do you mind if I use this video?
That's fine.
For people, because it's very helpful. Thank you.